Happy Thursday, Rutgers. I'm Cassandra Sheese.
And I'm Jake Ostrow. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you. It is February 28th, 2019.
Weather watcher Robert Bennett will give you the regional and big picture forecast for the day.
We'll paint the town scarlet with Eva Nike Ekalar at this year's Black to the Future event.
Sahana Kandavili, Director of Outreach for RUPA, will stop by to speak today.
We've got tons to get to. Let's wake up, Rutgers.
Hello and welcome, Rutgers. It's great to be here on this snow-dusted Thursday morning.
We're here to wake you up every Thursday morning this semester with all the exciting news, events, and weather. And Cass, it's so great to be back.
I know, Jake, I haven't seen you in forever. I mean, it's been, I think this is our third week like that we're now back together. I mean, 2 weeks ago I was out with the stomach bug, but why don't you catch Rutgers up on what you were doing last week?
Well, last week I was out in Michigan covering the basketball game, and it was so great to be out there seeing our team in action. We weren't able to come away with the win, but it was a great atmosphere, a great venue out in East Lansing. What have you been up to? I haven't seen you in a very long time.
I know. So actually this weekend I went to New York with my mom for her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday. And my whole family was there. So my brother came in from Georgia and my other brother who lives far in Pennsylvania came back. And it was kind of nice to all be together as a family, but we also went and saw a Broadway show. So we saw Dear Evan Hansen. It's my second time seeing it, one of my favorite shows on Broadway. Yeah. So I really do love it. And it was just nice to be all together with my family. And I know my mom loved it as well. But what about you, Robert? We haven't seen you in forever either. What have you been doing this week?
Haven't really been doing too much, but on Tuesday evening, I got to participate in the tower jump on here at the Rutgers Recreation at Warblin Recreation Center. We got to jump off a 5, 7, and 10-meter platform. If you don't know that conversion, that's up to 33 feet, and we jumped into a pool that is 17 feet deep. Definitely a very fun and to experience, and I think everyone here at Rutgers should really experience that before they graduate. Now back to you guys.
I don't know if that's it. That sounds a little bit too high for me. That doesn't sound like my cup of tea. If we're being honest, I think Robert's just a little bit more adventurous than I am. But one thing I'm a little concerned about is that I came back from Michigan a little bit under the weather, with a little bit of a cough, but it's really concerning because it's midterm season.
Yeah, I think right now a lot of people are getting sick. I think just once one person gets sick, it kind of spreads really fast. So people just have to be mindful about washing their hands, like changing their sheets, things like that. Just doing things to stay healthy, taking care of yourself because like you said, it is midterms, so everyone's now studying. I know we've seen Alexander Library a little more packed, which is when exams have hit. But Jake, what is your best study tip?
My biggest study tip is to space out your time so that you can take a break. Make sure that you can get up and get out of the room. Get outside. I know it's a little cold, but take a walk. Go to the dining hall. Go to the gym. Maybe go to some of the events. RUPA's got a bunch of events, and we're going to talk about a couple of them coming up this week. But before we get to the rest of the show, let's see how much you know.
How big is Rutgers University? We'll find out the answer right after this.
Being a Rutgers student isn't always as sweet as it seems. If you're not prepared, you might find yourself needing some help.
I need help. I can't find my term bill.
Luckily, help is here. Getting to and paying your term bill is as easy as tying your shoelaces.
To get to your term bill, just go to studentabc.rutgers.edu and press the button that says Pay Your Bill. From there, you can log in with your NetID or RUID. The site will direct you to your account summary where you can find your term bill for any semester.
Okay, but how do I pay my term bill?
Great question.
For payment options, just refer to the right-hand side column on your account summary page. It's that easy.
Wow, that was really helpful.
All in a day's work.
Welcome back, Rutgers. Before the break, we asked, how big is Rutgers University?
Rutgers University is spread out across 2,688 acres of land. Cass, as someone who grew up in this area, it was really tough to explain to people that Rutgers is literally everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, growing up not in this area, it's really hard. My friends really don't understand it. So I've kind of come up with the analogy that Rutgers is like Walt Disney World. I mean, Walt Disney World is one entity with multiple different theme parks that you get on a bus and go to. Rutgers is one campus with multiple different campuses that you get on a bus and go to. And that's kind of the analogy that I put together so that my friends can kind of understand how spread out Rutgers is.
And I always like to say that Rutgers is also the happiest place on earth.
And just like Walt Disney World, it all fits together. So I really now could tell them that like how big it is by acres, but with the Walt Disney World analogy, it's easier to understand the idea of getting on the bus, going different places, things like that.
Well, it's always good to have the number. 2,600 acres of land it's a big amount of land, and there's different weather. Sometimes it's raining on one campus and it's not on the other one, but the only person that could tell us that is Robert Bennett. So let's go to him with the weather.
It is weather watching time. Weather watcher Robert Bennett here, bringing you this forecast on this episode of Wake Up Rutgers on February 28th. Currently outside, it's 34 degrees. It's chilly under mostly clear skies. Our dew point is at 18 degrees. Humidity is around 56%, with a west-south wind around west-southwest wind around 5 miles per hour, gusting up to 13 miles per hour at times. It is still winter out there. We had some snow laying on the ground this morning. Definitely a surprise to many, surprise to me, but we did have some light precipitation move through overnight last night and into early this morning, and it accumulated. It was very surprising. Definitely some icy spots out there as well. Precipitation chances will continue tonight through even Sunday night, but we will start next week relatively dry. Today, mostly sunny skies, slightly below average. Our average for this time of year is about 45 degrees, so it is a little bit chilly out there with a north wind around 9 miles per hour, gusting up to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, we'll have increasing clouds with snow moving in late, northeast winds around 5 to 7 miles per hour with a temperature of 26 degrees. Looking at the futurecast here, we do have on the North American model, we do have some snow that is going to be moving through much of the state overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning, but that should taper off by the early morning hours. How much snow are we going to get? Probably about a coating to maybe a half an inch for the northern areas of New Jersey, but for southern areas, around 1 to 2 inches of snow, maybe some isolated higher spots, especially if some of the higher mesoscale banding can set up. Later in the show, I'll check out the regional forecast and the 5-day forecast with all that precipitation that we are expecting. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Robert. I mean, I really wasn't expecting to see that light dusting of snow this morning. I had no clue we were getting precipitation overnight. So when I came out this morning to my car, I had to do the whole scrape thing, and it kind of had frozen over a little. So it wasn't just using the brush to get it off. It was physically getting out there and scraping it off. So I really wasn't expecting that light dusting, but it was kind of pretty in my opinion.
Yeah, sure. No harm, no foul. I didn't have to go out there with a shovel this morning, so the snow's totally fine. It's really nice to look at. But you have to be careful out there. I was slipping around a little bit.
Definitely slippery,
It's definitely icy. Make sure that you're wearing your boots and you're prepared for it. But we got more news and events coming up right after this.
As a commuter, it's hard to make connections outside of class.
Tell me about it.
Did you know that there's a place for commuters to meet up between classes?
No, I didn't.
That's right. The Rutgers Commuter Student Organization's primary goal is to serve commuter needs and interests while building a bigger commuter community on campus. Located in the Bush Student Center, the RCSA Commuter Lounge has many appliances that help make commuter lives easier, such as a microwave, a refrigerator, computers, and even a TV. The RCSA also holds events. It's the perfect place to relax, do homework, and make some friends. Don't have classes on Bush? Don't worry, there is a new commuter lounge in the Douglas Student Center as well. The commuter lounges are open every Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Fridays. For more information, visit rcsa.rutgers.edu.
Welcome back, Rutgers. As you know, there are so many exciting stories to celebrate here on our Rutgers campus, so let's dive right in. On Tuesday, February 12th, Douglas alumna Cherry Beasley was announced the first African-American Chief of Justice of North Carolina's Supreme Court. She has served on the North Carolina Supreme Court since 2012. Beasley was only the 5th African American and 7th woman selected to serve on the state's highest court. In this new position, she hopes to serve as a symbol of progress and inspire young people. During her Rutgers career, she was very involved and thanks Douglas for helping shape her career. She was a president of the Nicholas Dormitory and was a member of the Public Leadership Education Network. This 1988 graduate earned degrees in economics and political science. To this day, she maintains a strong connection to the university. She was inducted into the Rutgers African American Alumni Alliance Hall of Fame in 2013 and is an active member of the Associate Alumni of Douglas College. Beasley went on to earn a Juris Doctor from the University of Tennessee College of Law after graduating from Douglas. And in 2018, she received a Master of Laws degree from the Duke University School of Law. Her appointment in this new position will last through the end of 2020. Well, Jake, I think that is absolutely amazing. I mean, February we celebrate Black History Month, and March we celebrate Women's History Month. So to kind of see a woman fulfilling both of these roles that we will talk about for years is so inspiring.
Yeah, and it's so great that, we see someone after their time at Rutgers achieving so much, but it doesn't have to be just after their time at Rutgers. We see so many students here at Rutgers making a huge impact. Pedro Gomez, an engineering student here at Rutgers, has started an internship at NASA's Ames Research Center in California, working with the TESS mission that will help discover new planets outside our solar system. During Pedro's time at Rutgers, he has been working under Malik Baikal Gursoy, an associate professor in the School of Engineering. With Malik, he has been looking at patterns to detect problems with railroad tracks. Quite similarly, with his new internship at NASA, Pedro will look at patterns that will determine whether a light curve specifies the presence of new planets. Excuse me. With the abundant amount of assistance and support from Rutgers, Pedro was able to use his data science expertise to obtain this amazing opportunity. I don't know about you, Cass, but I think Pedro seems just a little bit smarter than I am.
Oh, what are you talking about? That seems like an everyday day in the life for me, just finding new planets. No, that's...
Maybe you're smarter than me, too.
No, but honestly, that is amazing. There's not many students you can say that intern at NASA, and to be able to help NASA discover these new planets based on light curves and things like that. I took astronomy last year, and that was a hard course.
Why would you do that?
Honestly, I thought it would be fun. It was hard. So
was it fun?
It was very fun. But
Okay.
props to Pedro, because that is absolutely amazing. You don't know many students who could say they've helped NASA discover planets. I mean, I don't think either one of us can say it.
I can't.
Yeah, so I honestly am super impressed. But like we said, there's always things happening in our student body, especially all these exciting events that take place. Calling all party people, on March 1st, come out and raise the roof with the local senior citizens at the Rupa Senior Prom event. This is your opportunity to get dressed up, eat food, and make new senior friends on the dance floor. This prom will have a 70s theme, so bring out your hippie clothing. All of this fun will take place at the multi-purpose room in the College Avenue Student Center from 1 to 3 p.m. Get your groove on and come to this event. Well, Jake, this sounds like such a fun event. Personally, I loved helping out with senior citizens in my high school days, just because it brings them so much joy and so much life to them. Like, they get so happy seeing us there, just to go and have fun, and I know they love to dance.
They do, and it's just one of the great events that Rupa has. I know Rupa has this event multiple times every semester, but Rupa has so many other events just like this one. Shake off those winter blues in summer attire with a fun night of indoor roller skating, Swinter Edition. There will be food, awesome music, and fun activities, and all of this is free. So come join Rupa at the Bush Campus Center Multi-Purpose Room on Tuesday, March 5th from 6 to 10 p.m. and skate in the spirit of Swinter. Do you know how to roller skate, Cass?
I haven't roller skated in so long that I don't know if I would still be good. I mean, I'm good at ice skating, and I know it's different, but I figure if maybe I can do that, I could roller skate. What about you?
I mean, I'm okay. The first couple times around, I'm going to have to hold on to the wall. I'm just going to have to go at my own pace. I'm not going backwards, not doing any tricks. As long as, no one touches me and I can go at my own pace, I think I'll be all right.
No, I mean, it kind of brings me back to my old roots, just because I used to roller skate when I was younger. It was kind of the activity I did with friends on the weekends or if it was raining, things like that, but I haven't done it in so long. Something about going back to your old roots. Eva and Nika Eklar went and painted the town scarlet at the Black to the Future event.
Hey Rutgers, we're here to kick off the spring semester with the Paul Robeson Cultural Center's Black Student Social. This year's theme is Black to the Future, and it's sure to be an event full of great music, awesome games, and of course, delicious soul food. Let's go check it out. Why do you think it's important that we take the time out to celebrate the Black Student Social every semester?
Oh, this is one of my favorite events. Even at the beginning of the semester, we kick off the year with it, and then we bring in Black history together. I just think it's so important for just community, especially among Black Rutgers, and for everyone to come together, to have fun, to break bread. Like, it's a really wonderful event. To form new friendships, and to also connect with the center, too.
I think it's important to have events like this because there's like a small population of Black students here at Rutgers, so I feel like it's a great opportunity to have students come out and just have a good time, get to know each other, because it's only often that you see each other. So having this place to bring them here together and have that time to spend with each other is like great.
So what has been the best part of the event for you so far?
Well, everyone loves the food, but I love that there's just chairs set up, there's tables set up, so you kind of just sit wherever you sit, and you just get to mingle and network with people, different students, different graduate students, different faculty and staff that are here. So I'm like learning and meeting people without actually intending to do so by coming here.
Why do you think it's important that we take the time out to celebrate Black History Month every year?
Well, I think it's important to celebrate Black History Month every day, right? And, you know, Black history is every day, all day, 365. One of the things that's important about February is that it really gives us a chance to, I guess, elevate our ability to celebrate Blackness in all of its forms, and the excellence that we exude as Black people based on our history and our culture.
Well, Rutgers, I hope you enjoyed celebrating Black History Month here with us at the Black Student Social. Until next time, I'm Eva Anika Ekhalar, RUTV.
Well, Jake, that looked like such a fun event.
Well, Rutgers had so many great events for Black History Month, and we've talked about so many of them.
Oh, yeah.
But one organization that has so many events throughout the entire semester is RUPA, and we're going to have Sahana come in and talk to us a little bit about that after this.
Did you lose your ID? Not sure of what to do? First, send an email to lostcard@aps.rutgers.edu to suspend your card so no one else can use it. Next, visit one of the RU Connection offices to have your lost or stolen ID card replaced. There is an office located on every campus. Records Hall on College Avenue is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Bush, Cook Douglas, and Livingston campus housing offices are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5 p.m. The Public Safety Card office is open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Fridays. You will need to pay for your new ID with $20 in RU Express. If you don't have RU Express, you can go to the cashier's office next to Records Hall before getting a new ID. Make sure to provide a form of unexpired government-issued photo identification when asking for a new ID. It's that easy to replace your ID. Make sure to keep it in a safe place so you don't lose it again. For more information and a more detailed explanation, visit pst.rutgers.edu/rules.php.
Welcome back, Rutgers. Here with me is Sahana Kandavilli, Director of Outreach for RUPA. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
So, Sahana, I know that RUPA's name is everywhere. So what is RUPA?
Well, RUPA is the Rutgers University Programming Association. We're a council of about 30 to 35 students, directly advised by 5 professional staff members. Our main goal is to provide diverse programming for the undergraduate student body at Rutgers.
Yeah, RUPA has so many events. I see them everywhere. So what events does RUPA hold through the semester?
Well, RUPA holds a bunch of different types of events, about 150 throughout the whole year. Some events that we have coming up, as you said before, is our Senior Citizen Prom tomorrow, indoor roller skating next week, and of course our Masquerade Ball, which will be held at the Zimmerly Art Museum. Tickets are being sold right now at getinvolved.tix.edu.
Oh my gosh, 150 events. That is so many. That's a crazy amount. So what is the cost for these events then?
Well, for students to attend our events, most of them are free. Some come at a discounted rate, such as our Beats on the Banks concerts, which happen twice a year, once a semester, and those range from about $15 to $25, depending on if they're balcony or floor seating.
Yeah, I know my co-host Jake really loves Beats on the Banks. He talks about it all the time and has gone to pretty much all of them. I know that students really love that RUPA holds a lot of these free events just because sometimes the cost is a burden on students. So this is amazing. But how can students get involved with RUPA?
Students can get involved with RUPA by attending some of our interest meetings. For example, we do have one coming up at the College Ave Student Center on March 6th. It's a really great way for students to learn more about what our council culture is like and also get involved with volunteering at our events.
I mean, yeah, you guys definitely will need the help. To plan 150 events, you definitely need a big staff for it. So I definitely think it's amazing to get involved with RUPA, but where can students go for more information?
If you want more information about RUPA, you can check us out at RUPA Rutgers on all of our social media platforms, as well as our website, rupa.rutgers.edu.
Well, Sahana, thank you so much for coming out and speaking about RUPA and all that they do for our community. It's such an amazing organization that does so much, holds so many events. So we'll be back right after this.
The Rutgers libraries have some of the biggest resources this university has to offer. There are 9 libraries located throughout all campuses with convenient hours to fit any student schedule. The Alexander Library on College Ave campus is open 24 hours, but before 8 a.m. and after 10 p.m., a valid Rutgers ID is required. The Art Library, located on College Ave behind Scott Hall, is open from 8:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. The Carr Library on Livingston campus is open 24 hours, but before 8 a.m. and after 10 p.m., a valid Rutgers ID is required. The Chang Library on the Douglas campus is open from 8:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. The Mabel Smith Douglas Library on the Douglas campus is open 24 hours, but before 8 a.m. and after 10 p.m., a valid Rutgers ID is required. The Library of Science and Medicine on Bush campus is open 24 hours, but before 8 a.m. and after 10 p.m., a valid Rutgers ID is required. The Math and Physics Library inside of the Hill Center on Bush campus is open from 8:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. There's plenty of space for everyone at the library, so come inside. Shh.
Well, Jake, as you know, that RUPA does so much. I mean, it's great to bring Sahana on because we always talk about RUPA events. I mean, we've had 2 this week for our news and events, and they do so much for our community. And so it was a great interview, and I love talking to the staff because they really do so much, and it's a student. But speaking of a favorite student of mine, over to Robert Bennett with your weather.
Thank you, Cass. Looking at the regional forecast over in Altoona, Pennsylvania, around 34 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Up in Pompeii, New York, 18 degrees, possibly some snow flurries throughout some of the portions of the day. Up in Albany, 26 degrees. And over here in Foxborough, it's going to be 31 degrees with mostly sunny skies. Scranton at 31. Down in Lawnside, New Jersey, and Camden County, 41 degrees with some clouds, mix of clouds and sun. And then same thing down in Alexandria, 47 with a mixture of clouds and sun. Tonight, once again, that snow will be moving in. Lawnside will be seeing that snow. Same thing with Alexandria, and even over in Altoona. It's in the Pittsburgh area. Up in Pompeii, might be mostly cloudy. So the precipitation will probably limit itself to about northern New Jersey. Scranton will get in on some of the snow as well. You can see, looking at 5-day forecast, you can see we have a lot of precipitation over the next few days. Once again, today will be 40 degrees, though, with 27 degrees, a low of 27 degrees, a mixture of clouds and sun. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday features a mixture of potential rain and snow. It's not going to be the nicest of weather. Temperatures are going to be pretty chilly, too. Pretty chilly as well. 41 degrees on Friday, 43 on Saturday. Sunday, once again, 43. But Monday, we clear out. 36 degrees, much colder, though, with a low of 19. Be sure to catch us at RUTV channel 21 every 50 minutes for the very latest on any weather happenings for the New Brunswick and New Jersey area. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/RUWeatherWatcher. Follow us on Twitter at RUTVWW using the hashtag RUWeather. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click that notification bell for every video that we upload at RUTV Weather Watcher. Back to you guys.
I think I got a bone to pick with the people that choose the cities. You know, Altoona's a little dangerously close to that team from Pennsylvania. I think we got to take that out. But snow over the weekend does not sound ideal.
No, it definitely does not. I'm personally not a big fan of the snow. I mean, I don't know if a lot of people are. I'd rather have the sun, so I'm just crossing my fingers, waiting for that sun to come out because I am missing it. But honestly, we didn't really have as bad as a winter as I expected, so I'm not.
It's not over yet.
I'm not
Don't say
complaining.
that.
I know, but
You're
I'm
gonna
not
jinx
complaining
it.
too much. But we'll see you back after this, Rutgers.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I can run today. I'm really busy and... Wait, what? You're running there? I did not know this. I didn't even know that was a place.
Do you know all the places on campus where you can work out and exercise? Well, we do, and we want to share that with you. Werblin Recreation Center is located on Bush campus on the corner of Frelinghuysen and Bartholomew Road. Werblin has everything from badminton courts to an Olympic-sized swimming pool. The Livingston Recreation Center is located on Road 3 off of Joyce Kilmer Avenue. This center has a full weight room, hosts many different classes, and even has a spa located right inside to help you relax after a tough workout or maybe just a tough exam. The Cook Douglas Recreation Center is located on Beale Road across from the Cook Student Center. This recreation building comes equipped with a fun fitness center, pool, and racquetball courts for those of you who like sports with a little danger. The College Avenue Gym is located directly on College Avenue, right next to the Student Center. This location has multiple gyms and basketball courts, power and conditioning rooms, and is the only location with a rock wall. The Rutgers Fitness Center is located on Easton Avenue on the College Avenue campus. This is the only location that is just a fitness center, so this might be the place for people looking to just work with weights and machines. Rutgers also has multiple bike and walking paths that run throughout all the campuses. You can find a map of all the paths at rudocs.rutgers.edu/bikewalk. Most facilities are open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until 11:30 p.m. Weekend hours vary, but you can find out more information about the facilities and their hours at recreation.rutgers.edu.
Welcome back, Rutgers. It's so great to be back after being off for last week. And Cass, it's so great to be back next to you for the first time in 3 weeks. And I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. So what are you up to this weekend?
So this weekend specifically, I'm actually going to a retreat with a couple of my girlfriends. There's actually going to be 40 of us, so more than a couple.
Just a couple?
Yeah, more than a couple, but we're going to Camp Henry Hoover. I've never been. It's in Newton, New Jersey.
Okay.
It's about like 2 hours away, so it's a little bit of a drive. But it's a Girl Scout campground, actually, and we're all going to do just bonding activities, things like that, just kind of to get to know one another better. Team building, things like that. What about you? Do you have any exciting plans this weekend?
I actually really do. It's gonna be a lot of fun. A couple of my friends were nominated for an award.
Oh, wow.
It's in New York. They'll be going there to either hopefully accept the award, but we're gonna go in. We're gonna get some lunch. We'll dress up real nice, and hey, maybe we'll come away with an award or something.
Do you know exactly what the award is for?
Yeah, they're broadcasters at the radio station, and they've been nominated for play-by-play for football. Yeah, it's the Intercollegiate Broadcasting System Awards. It's all across the nation. One of the best broadcasting awards that you can receive. So it's really good that my friends have been nominated for some of the best play-by-play, because I mean, look, the football team has done what it's done during the season, but at least our commentary on it is good.
No, that is actually amazing. It's exciting. I wish you the best and your friends the best of luck winning that award, but you have to wish me some luck trying to handle these 40 girls. No, I'm just kidding.
Especially with the snow coming in.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it passes us, because driving in that will definitely be a pain.
You got to stay warm. If you're out on a campground and it's snowy,
Gotta stay warm.
Sidewalk?
I know. It's luckily the cabin is heated, so that's not.
You're glamping.
That is, it's
you're not
glamping.
camping.
It is glamping. But well, Rutgers, that will do it for today's episode.
For more events happening this week, you can go to getinvolved.rutgers.edu or ruevents.rutgers.edu.
Follow us on social media by searching RU Network, and follow us on Twitter by searching @WakeUpRutgers. We love hearing from you.
Thanks again for tuning in, and to Sahana for joining us. I'm Jake Ostro.
And I'm Cassandra Sheese. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you next week.